Well, good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, September 23rd. I'm Gunarm Dine. Call me Dine. Welcome to my little Let's Mess Around on Super Mario Maker. This was, of course, inevitable. And I want to do a bit more with this in the future. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time tonight. But at one viewer's request, I'm going to be quickly showcasing the levels that I created so far in this. I've hit my upload limit of 10 as of yesterday. Of course, the last two were just a couple quickie fillers, but those will be replaced in due time. I have plenty of ideas. And I'll view the notifications later. Hey, maybe I hit... Hey! Alright, my upload limit increased. So, mission accomplished on that one. With that, I'm going to go ahead and play through all these levels. These first three are some pretty nice ones. This first one, of course, Become Proton John. If you have seen the Runaway Guys Let's Play of New Super Mario Bros., this is probably their best one still. You may know that in World 7, I believe it's episode 13, Proton John had a little fun at the expense of his fellow players. And as you know, he played the Blue Toad. So first of all, we have to become Toad. And to complete the level, we have to become Proton John. Go out here. Recreation of that same level. I am an asshole, I am an asshole, I am such an asshole, look at me! And I can't really do his voice, but simple hop, 3 up, Toad survived, everyone else is still in the bubble. I think he popped Luigi first on that. I haven't watched that in a while. Yeah, that one's not too hard. Let me adjust my mic here, it's getting in the way. Sorry about that. And this next one is actually one I created at a Mario Maker event. Oh my goodness, look at all those deaths who went for bullet bills on the left. I love it. I actually created this at a Mario Maker event the Saturday before I got the game. I got the game last Wednesday on my birthday. It's simply called Don't Get Greedy. And it's one I decided to just be a bit of a troll. Not too hard if you know the gimmick. I'll show the bad ending, other than dying right there. And so long as you get a good jump, you won't have to readjust yourself. Sometimes, unfortunately, the Koopas will get you. It's just a little bit of luck, but... Oh my goodness! Ah! Yep, bounce off that last one, you will get killed. So let's try that again. Looks like I got a good jump. As long as you stay in the center, you should be good. And this is on the new Super Mario Bros. Palette for a reason. You just spin over that last one, and you land safely. And good, I remembered to announce the stream on Twitter, but this one won't be long. Yeah, there's Fiore calling me a sadist. Very true. I have some very trolly ideas in mind. I have some others in mind that are just making fun of some bad courses I've seen, or just being a complete troll. And up next is Trapped Like a Rat. I'm pretty proud of this one. This was one that was fun to plan out and make. The classic shout out to Altered Beast at the beginning here. Welcome to your doom! Now, this one I had to redesign because I originally planned on putting Bowser scattered throughout the maze. But if you get behind him, on this palette, he stops breathing fire. But here we are just like a rat trapped in a maze. Unfortunately, I just have this memorized because, hey, I made it. And the further you get before the fire starts catching up, the faster you'll go. And I did my best to make sure you'd have plenty of safe spots throughout the level. There is a tiny bit of luck involved throughout near the end. A couple of tricky stretches. But for the most part, you can just hide away in a nook and wait for the fire to pass by. And I want to go right here. Up and right, actually, not down and right. So, like right there, it's possible to get trapped between two fire breaths, just in a bad spot. So long as you're patient and watch for incoming fire, you should be fine. And one of the redesigns I made was at the very end. I had a straight drop lasting about 6 blocks, but you kind of had to be lucky to fall in between some fire. And so I changed it to make it more of a staircase, so you'd have a better chance of getting between these. This part right here, yeah, if he blows one at the bottom, I could die. And this climb back up here. But that's the hardest part. Oh, not gonna get me that easily, Bowser, even though that one wouldn't hit me. Yeah, for the most part, the hitboxes on this fire is pretty consistent. And in we go. Oh, not too bad. And goodbye, Bowser. Enjoy your lava bath. Oh, actually, I wonder if the microphone's picking up my gamepad. Just noticed. How did I not die? Well, Mark, it's really not that hard. It's just more scary than difficult. Okay, up next is called Be a Burglar. This one... This one I thought would be a relatively simple puzzle. It's only got a 3% clear rate, but it's my most commented video for a good reason. Let me double check something. Hold on. Quickly turning off comments on the screen. Oh, and I just spoiled it, but plenty of people thought, oh, to be a burglar, well, I'm going to go into the front door. Let's wait for the chain chomp. Go in the front door. Nope, you have triggered Bowser's security system, and I have intentionally made it basically impossible to get through there. So, what you have to do is look around a little bit, just hop around, and you'll hit these hidden blocks, which I really think aren't that bad. And hop on the roof. You may notice, there is a pipe behind this chimney. Come inside. You'll avoid everything. Nothing can hit you here. You're free to steal all the coins and one-ups you want, and nothing will hit you. And you may notice the fire has died down a little bit. The security system did not trigger. I'll quickly move out of the way because the flames will reappear. And it's still possible to die right here, but only if you're really bad at jumping. We not only robbed Bowser blind, we took him out. And the design of the level was kind of to indicate circling around through the house. You can only do so much on a 2D plane. Yeah, Drakmazoku mentioned someone spoiled the solution in the comments. That's why I turned them off the screen really quick. But then again, I just spoiled the whole thing for everybody who watches this. I really like that level. That was a fun one to make, just making the design of the inside of the cabin. Now, forget Peach. I'm going home. I'm not going to explain this one right away. I'll just see if you catch on to it as I play through it. This was another fun one to do. So just go through. Oh, a spring. Wait a sec, 2 Goombas? These blocks right here? Wait a second. This is 1-1 backwards! Yep, Mario's had enough. He's just going home. Forget Peach. Tricky thing about this is, of course, you deal with a lot more enemies before you get a power-up. And I was actually considering making that a mushroom rather than a fire flower. But when going backwards, of course, you will... Well, when going forwards in the original stage, you would probably have a mushroom by then. So, unless you're really bad and took a hit. But, just going back to the beginning of 1-1, yep, I'm going home. I'm moving into this fortress. Peach isn't worth it. I literally copied that block for block backwards, and it even has a little underground portion bonus area. So if you want to cut the stage really short, just go for that. Now this one, Grinding Nemo. This is based on a bit of a joke for the Finding Nemo movie, of course. That's what it's a reference to. Is that when Nemo, spoilers for the movie, when Nemo plays dead and gets flushed down the drain, that other fish says, don't worry, all drains lead to the ocean. Well, the problem is, he has to get through sewage treatment first. And there was a scene where he got through that, but it was cut for time. All these power-ups are just the Splatoon amiibo costumes. And it was also cut for the fact that Nemo is not the focus of the film, his father is. But if you come through here... Ah! Oh my god, saw blades! And look at this. I love how this turned out. You have these cheap cheeps, this lush area outside of the but it's just an absolute death maze inside. This one was so fun to make. And I literally used everything I could. I ran out of room. And it's actually a little easier than the original plan was near the end. I'll explain that when I get there. But it was just a matter of the proper items the items didn't spawn properly. Now, it'd be really bad if the proper items didn't spawn, then this game wouldn't work at all. But it's not too bad. The key to this level is just being patient and recognizing you are small and maneuverable. That's probably the hardest part right there. But there's nothing else like it. Right here, if I push the right button to swim, just tap like crazy, you won't fall the pixel to your death. Got plenty of time, and I almost killed myself by being too far to the right. So that part's done. The final part is another maze. Again, I just know where to go because I designed the bloody thing. And there are false paths, and a couple of illusion spots as well. And I may upload a second version of this where I remove those spikes near the end, where I have to swim into the opening that's only 2 blocks wide. Because aside from my troll levels, I want my levels to be both fun but challenging in a fair way. You may notice there's less time on this level than the others, but you still have plenty. Just swim around these saw blades. Now, that final climb right there, originally there were 2 saw blades moving back and forth in and out at the very end, right in front of the pipe, and you had an ever so small window to swim in between them. Unfortunately, the saw blades would not spawn properly and move in the pattern that I wanted them to, so I just replaced them with this. And even though we lost our Inkling costume, Mario made it out in one piece. A little homage to the end of the underwater levels in SMB1 with the piranha plant coming out of the pipe. And that one's done. So, I'm really proud of that one. Challenging, but not overly difficult. Except for that one swim. Oh, thank you, Lily. You'll probably never see this video. Have a freebie. This is a definite troll level, but 77% clear rate. Yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. And hey, free exit. Oh wait, hey, what do you got to do here? Now, technically, it's doable that way. Since I intentionally removed the invisible blocks from around the end of the goal. That's just an alternate way of doing it. The primary way, excuse me, is to just come up here, hit a couple blocks, jump around, grab the raccoon leaf, and float your way down. But don't get too tail happy because every spot on the black drop contains invisible blocks. It is possible to trap yourself. And you'd have to time out. And in fact, someone did die. The Springfield PD training course. This is based on the Simpsons episode, The Springfield Connection, where Marge becomes a police officer. It was inspired by a single joke that's referenced at the end of the level, but I incorporated the entire training montage into the level, as well as another joke. And the fact that you can cop out of a couple of portions, pun entirely intended. Now let's go ahead and start off. We start off with the driving course. Collect a few coins. Got some spikes, and hey, it's Yoshi! Who doesn't love Yoshi? Well, Mario doesn't, because he always abandons them in pits. Now you just gotta maneuver your way through here. And take it slow. And of course, this isn't that bad, because you can easily recover Yoshi. Do a couple of not so hard jumps. I put those blocks in there because if you didn't run off the edge, the spike would hit Yoshi's hitbox and he'd flee. And it'd just be a cheap death. Same with right there. Hopping through here. Yoshi cannot get up there, so unfortunately we have to leave him behind. So we have the gun range. It takes one solid weekend of training to get that badge. Forget about the badges! When are you gonna give us the freaking guns? Hey, I told you before, you don't get your gun until you tell me your name. I've had it up to here with your rules! So we have to take out all the enemies. Oh, got the baby. Like it too, the bombs are the only real obstacle other than Bowser in here, since they will blow up and take out the floor. So long as you can avoid Bowser, and of course the fire flowers will respawn. I intentionally put the pipe there to make this a little easier. And let's outrun Bowser's fire. Grab another fire flower because, yeah, you do have to get around Bowser to get through this. And again, plenty of time. Oh. Please, Bowser, take a breath once in a while, why don't you? Rocky wrenches, more piranha plants. I think there's one more bomb. Yep. I'll just knock him into the pit. And so me versus Bowser, as well as a piranha plant on top of his head. I don't remember why I put that on there. I think I just put that on there for fun and forgot to take it off. And there's a blooper as well. And unfortunately, I dropped my gun again. They're shooting back! The bastards! Fortunately, I have infinite fire flowers, so long as I get back there in one piece. The tricky thing is, of course, not hitting any fire when you jump in. Oh, Bowser gone? Well. Yep, we got the blind man, too. That's a great episode. Lo and behold, we have an obstacle course. Mushroom there, in case you got around Bowser. This is just to showcase some of the items in the game. This is probably this is the hardest jump in the level. You want to be able to get above the saw blade and catch the very end of that. So, hardest part of the level done. I intentionally made it short like that. Yeah, we just have a few more things to get around. Just run along here and duck under here. Yeah, there's a little luck based on there, but in case you take an extra hit, this pipe has mushrooms. Just the spawn of that fire bar, a little luck based. But I like how this turned out, so I wasn't going to change it. I just added the pipe instead. Just have to have good timing. And here we go. Those pipes have fire-breathing piranha plants. Don't have to worry about those so long as you're fast. And it's really impressive. Ah! That's never happened to me before. Well, that's okay because I was going to play the stage twice anyway, because there's a way to cop out of the gun range. And I can show the second one twice in one playthrough. Just have to go back through the driving course. Always gotta love how being on Yoshi adds the extra percussion to the background music. Come on through. Oh no, Yoshi! Yoshi! Fortunately, you can tank and get through here. Actually, didn't die once when I practiced this. Oh, gun range. And that little block right there is more for just keeping the enemies from crossing in. Lo and behold, Starman! So if you don't like guns, just burst your way through. And unfortunately, yeah, the bombs destroyed the blocks previously. Get into the obstacle course. You actually cannot hit those spikes if you get a full spring. So I don't have to worry about them too much. They're just there for intimidation. And jump. Gotcha. Gonna go for it. Gotcha again. Run through. Duck and slide. Let the conveyor belts carry over. Oh, saw blade's got me. In through the wall of fire. Wait for it. And away we go. This time I'm going to duck. You have to duck in time, otherwise you won't make it through. I think, well, even if you take a hit, just go on through. And the final obstacle, the wall. Well, everyone knows what you have to do with the wall and obstacle courses, right? You gotta climb or fly over it. So here we go. And I totally messed up. Yeah, you did not see what was in the bottom right corner of the screen. Yeah, I tried to hide that as best I could. There we go. And at this point, you can just go the rest of the way over. I'll make it. And if you make it, you get a couple one-ups. But you may notice, hey! Women always seem to have trouble with the wall. They just can't ever seem to find the door. So yeah, that one joke inspired this whole level. And it's another one I'm really proud of. It turned out super well, especially since I didn't really know how I was going to design the portion with Yoshi. But then remembered he could walk on spikes without any problem. So we have our little celebration, whereas Wiggum says to Marge in the episode, "Welcome aboard." And there's our police badge. You can get more than enough coins to get at least one up in this level if you're playing it on 100 course. And, lo and behold, that's it. Again, plenty of time, didn't dip below 300. And unfortunately, my last two levels, in all honesty, they are just filler, so I could hit my upload cap and hopefully get a couple extra stars to increase my limit more quickly. Now that that's done, I'll be deleting these. So don't get greedy version 2. Behaves pretty much the same as the last one. Just in a different area. And I think I messed up my jump. We'll see. Keep on going. Get that one up. Bonk! And the one up goes down after you. Admittedly, I love the trollishness of that. But do it again. It's pretty much the same as last time. And someone was actually able to get the one up on the top of the flagpole. I just slide down the block and hit the bottom of the flag. Pure trollish level. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it was the right method, but I just spinned for the last jump, and that was the right method. And the final level is just a merciful version of that same one. So go for the 3-up. And 2 out of 14, so a few people have run into this. And I did the airship theme just for a little variety. Again, I plan on taking these levels down eventually. Step 1, 2, and 3. So just get that first jump. It carries you all the way across. No trolling on this level. Just a free 3-up if you're decent at it at the 100 course clear. Now, I'll go ahead and reveal some stages I plan on making in the near future. I hope to get some done over the weekend. I'm going to the Salt Lake Comic-Con, so I'll be busy for the next 3 days there. But I plan on making some levels based on, well, I don't want to, yeah, I'll say an infamous level from Mega Man 8, a 4-level series involving, it's kind of inspired by Bionic Commando, but it will also likely involve a stage inspired from Mega Man X as part of it. Then one that is probably going to be the most unfair one in terms of just how difficult it'll be. But it's one inspired by one the Nintendo Capri Sun did that I played. Go check his out. He's got some good ones too. Especially his Castlevania 1 level is probably his best one. And 2 words that inspired one level idea: cave shooters. If you've ever played a cave shooting game, you'll know it's bullet hell. That is going to be one I'm actually going to be able to implement difficulty levels on, and it'll make sense when you play it. And just today, I was inspired on one based on the tale of King Midas, one on the Disney version of Aladdin, and I was talking to some friends in the RPGM Mag chat today about some of the bad levels we've seen, and he brought up, epic battle level number 200,000 206,732, something like that. So I'm going to be making a level to mock those epic battles. It's going to be funny. It's also going to be basically a freebie. And same with the best auto Mario level ever, because there are good auto levels and bad auto levels online here, and the worst ones are either really slow, really open, they don't have a lot of close calls or anything like that, you know you're going to be safe, or just spam sound effects everywhere. Everything makes a different sound effect. It is just absolute noise. So I'm going to be making a level kind of mocking those, or just even the auto levels in general, but I don't dislike them. There are just some that aren't that good. But what I can say about this game is if I can tell that the level has had a decent amount of thought put into it, whether it's super easy, super hard, in general, if it's really well designed, I'll usually give it a star and comment on if I can think of anything to say. But those are my first 10 levels that were uploaded. I'll probably redo a couple of them and upload new versions in the future. The Don't Get Greedy version 2 and Go for the 3-Up, those will very likely be taken down eventually, because again, my upload limit may get raised again before I finish my next set of levels. They are going to take a good while. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now you know how to beat my levels. I'll post a link to my Nintendo Life page that has all the level IDs. Well, of course, I'll also put them on the YouTube description as well. So if you want to check them out, again, the only one you really need to know the quote-unquote solution for is the Be a Burglar. It's one of those I wanted people to think, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't think of that. But yeah, just jump around a little bit at the beginning and the solution becomes pretty obvious. But again, Super Mario Maker, this is the first of who knows how many videos. I'll probably do one where I play some favorites created by friends of mine from RPG Maker Mag, Backloggery, Twitter, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So I've rambled on long enough. You guys have a good rest of the week. I'm Gunnar, I'm Dine. Call me Dine. If life is giving you a hard day, never be afraid to eat your pudding on the fork. You guys take care, and I'll see you after Comic-Con.